It's like this little face staring at me. You know, like this little thing.
A little face in the corner.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Hannah Reilly. I am the writer and co-director of The Deb.
Hello, I am Sally Dashwood and I am the choreographer of The Deb.
I was inspired to write The Deb after an encounter that I had with a teenage debutante at Schoolies Week in a sort of semi-rural surf town in northern New South Wales. And I was at a house party and was about to leave when this girl came up the stairs in a full-on debutante princess outfit with, you know, beautiful big white skirt, tiara, satin gloves. It was, I'll never forget it. And I went up to her and was like, what is going on? Did you just get married? Because she was the same age as me, around 17. And she was drinking a guava cruiser and smoking a cigarette. And she was like, I've been at my Deb. And I was like, what the hell is a Deb? And she told me everything about it. And so The Deb is based on that interaction of two girls from very different worlds sort of being collided in a moment.
My role at The Deb is to put together all of the dance and movement elements of the show. In terms of, that might mean, you know, the small little things that lead roles do within their numbers, and then on a bigger scale, sort of looking at the overall sort of flow and energy of the production. And also just putting together, there's a lot of really sort of intricate dance moments in this production that also need to tell the story every step of the way.
At various points we had our musical director, our choreographer, I was in isolation at one point, and almost every member of our cast. So ATYP and the entire crew working on The Deb has absolutely moved mountains to get this show to you. So I really hope you can come and enjoy what we've worked so hard on to bring you.
There has been challenges along the way creating choreography for a cast of this size. There's so many moving parts involved in the storytelling. There's a great number called Lit. It involves many sort of facets and moments that happen at this one particular party. Having said that, it also moves from the pre-party of the cast, the characters getting ready. On their way, they stop somewhere to do another scene, and then they arrive at the party. And then we also open with Act 2 at the same party from a sort of different perspective, and I don't want to ruin it for you because you're going to come and see it. So numbers like that, with Hannah Reilly's incredible writing within the songs, have presented very unique challenges of making sure that the audience get to sort of experience all of those little plot points along the way, yet make it look good and exciting and do some great dancing at the same time.
So the process of taking The Deb from the page to the stage is a many layered one. I feel like because there are so many different elements in a musical, it kind of feels like a bit of a layer cake. So you've got to have a really strong story, and then on top of that, really beautiful music and lyrics, and then from there, working with our amazing cast to help develop their characters, how they all interact with one another, and building an overall tone and world for the show.
I guess what I expected coming into this was that there was going to be so many unknowns. Being a brand new production in a brand new venue, working with a team of creatives, most of which I had only met once or on a couple of Zoom meetings or something like that. So I knew there was going to be many unknowns, and for me it's always about whether or not the rest of the creative team will trust me to do my job and do it well. It was exactly as expected and so much more. There were so many more unknowns than what I thought there would be. Mostly, I think, being in a brand new venue, but I guess I've reminded myself along the way that that's, creating a brand new production and being in a new venue is actually such a privilege, and I feel very lucky to have been able to do that.
The best part about working on The Deb, there are so many things. Working with the gorgeous cast and creatives, getting to learn so much about the craft of musical theatre. But I think my favourite thing has been seeing audience reactions. I kind of hoped it would be funny, and hopefully it is, and kind of knew where to expect moments of laughter, but hearing audiences like gasp or groan and really become emotionally invested in the journey of these characters, that's the most rewarding part for me.
There have been many great things about working on the Deb, but I'm gonna say that my favourite thing is whenever I look around the room and I recognise that we have such a strong, amazing, talented group of female creatives around. Hannah Reilly, who wrote and directed The Thing, Zara Stanton, music director extraordinaire, Lucy O'Brien, associate music director, Prue Monton, who was the arranger and made all the tracks for us, my wonderful assistant choreographer, Jelena Enriquez. I think that's probably it. And also, music written by Megan Washington, and a new venue that Rebel Wilson is responsible for, plus a show with just incredible, layered, strong female lead characters, I think is probably my favourite thing.
I really hope audiences love our amazing cast. There's such a beautiful range of fresh faces and seasoned pros within the cast. I think they'll really love seeing an Australian story told in a sort of traditional musical theatre structure and form. I think it's a really playful, joyful, uplifting story for where we are at the moment in the world, and hopefully feel a little bit lighter when they come out of the theatre than when they first came in.
The Deb is a beautiful production that I think everyone has in some way poured their heart, soul, sweat, tears into. It's so hard to make theatre during this time where the world seems like it's been flipped on its head 5 times and like rubbed in some dirt. But I think that really shines through when you come and see it. It's a really, really beautiful thing. It hits me emotionally every time, and it's really moving, it's really touching, it's really real, and it's really relevant. And I thought my mum wouldn't find it very funny, and she came along and she chuckled and laughed the whole way along. So I literally don't think that there is anyone that won't enjoy coming to watch the Deb.
Come and see the Deb. We are open until June 4th. We've just had our season extended because audiences are so in love with this brand new Australian work. It's your only chance to see this work.
Come and see the Deb. You've got a little bit of time left. We are running until the 4th of June. You don't want to miss out.